I'm going to Small Fortress. We have the level 100 Ada versus this Jiro. Both of their main picks. This is going to be a very, very good set. I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah, Snipes not playing around. I mean, you've seen him play some other characters throughout this bracket, but, you know, instantly hops on the Ada, not letting anything stop him, hopefully. And hopefully he gets that spear first, because I don't know if you've been watching. I know you have been watching, but his blasters have been not looking the greatest.
Yeah, that spear logo that was used on Nick over and over was absolutely phenomenal.
Oh my god,
and that would be terrifying here. But Rage does have his scythe in hand, and Rage's scythe is really scary. Yeah, like I said, Rage's scythe is very scary. I'm very used to seeing it from other tournaments and just watching some of his ranked games at times.
I mean, Snipes
He's
does have
absolutely
that
a threat to be worried about.
Snipes does have that spear in hand, though, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it back to stage, but he just barely is. He needs to be able to save this spear for this next stock to rack up the damage, though.
Ooh, amazing D-Sig to finish that off. Oh, side sig. I don't know Ada. I never see Ada played.
I think Snipes is the only Ada player. Ground pound, and we're back to square zero.
Water. Rage with the ground pound. I almost choked.
We're back.
Rage is trying to weapon star here with his scythe now, and is doing a pretty good job not letting Snipes pick up this weapon.
But he does get that spear, and he takes back all of the damage instantly.
That is very true. The damage was just right back on there.
I mean, this is looking like a really even game. You know, you have like the highs and the lows of that brawlhalla J-Blade stock, but it looked like it was a battle. This looks like it's just completely dead even the entire time.
Yeah, that's very true. Also, I see what the D-Sig is now.
Yep. Spin on the ground, and there it is again, showing you that D-Sig.
Yeah. Snipes was like, one more time. But now, Rage does have to pick up this scythe. And luckily does pick up that scythe, so we might be able to see some really good strings coming out. But that spear from Snipes, as you called out earlier, this spear has been amazing this whole time. But that ability cancel D-Light into the ground pound is able to finish off that stock. And Rage is in orange here, but that could easily turn around with how Rage is. Never mind. I was gonna say he's weapon starving.
He is still doing a lot of good damage. He's not allowing Snipes to get it in, but with this neutral presence, Snipes has a really good stage presence with this spear. I feel like if Snipes is just able to find something, the D-Sig barely clips.
That hits. That's insane. I might have to play Ada.
From the Lucian, I mean, you have that shared blasters.
That is very true.
Watch all your ranked games. I mean, Rage has had a pretty... Oh, that ground pound would have killed! Snipes barely avoids that ground pound with his gravity cancel and gets the pogo ending the first game.
Yeah, that was very close and very awesome to watch. I already knew this would be an amazing set. We do see the color switch coming out from Jiro. Having to show off those black colors. Rage really wants to show the aura. Aura farming out here inside these the losers semifinals? Yeah, losers semifinal against Snipes here.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta hope that since you've had such a... I mean, with both Rage and Snipes losing in winter semis, they haven't been down here for long. This is their second game, both of them. I mean, these players were just in winners, and they need to be able to get their run back. I mean, Snipes did lose to J-Blade, so if he wins this game, he gets his run back with the man who sent him down to loser's bracket.
That is true. Rage is able to pick up this scythe here. So, as we saw before, ooh, never mind, the spear is back out. Now this is like an equal game once again. No capitalization coming out when Snipes was unarmed. This is just back and forth, just like game one was.
Yeah, I mean, these players just firing out these strings, both of them just landing string after string. It's just completely even. You have no clue how these games are gonna go.
Yeah, we really have no clue. Anything could happen here. Ooh, that recovery was not able to kill. And that blaster Sarah was not either. This stage is so big, and it is really hard to get KOs. But if anyone is able to, it is definitely these players that have made it to top 4. So it's gonna be fun watching a KO like that happening. Rage is able to get the first stock in our game 2. Is still in red though. So Snipes did a good job with that Sarah as well, being able to finish it off. And now it is completely tied up, as if the game had just begun, with
And
both in white.
Both players do have their weapons, but Snipes needs to be able to capitalize off nothing. Both players on their main weapons just going at it again and again. Snipes gets that big read.
That amazing read, being able to capitalize so much damage there. But now Rage is taking him off stage. But now you're in this area where Snipes can pogo you to death at any moment, where you can be taken so off guard and screwed over.
Yeah.
That is very dangerous to be in that position against Snipes.
Obviously, with Snipes being such a great player, you can't. And obviously, Rage, both of these players are absolutely insane. You can never count either of them out with that D-Sig sending Rage into the blast zone. I mean, Snipes has just had this position every single time.
Yeah, that's very true, but Snipes is in red. If Rage could get a KO here, like, maybe that?
Yeah, like that.
Then this is equaled up once again. These two are so back and forth and equal. It is an amazing set to watch. I might even go as far as say it might be better than the last set, seeing how back and forth this is.
Yeah, honestly, I think this might be just a better viewing experience. I mean, just being able to watch these two players just step into their elements and absolutely cook up with these firing strings. It's just so incredible to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now they're completely in equal damage once again. Rage able to punish that signature that came out and did not get any hits in. Snipes does try throwing that spear, but then is able to pogo. Is disarmed. Rage now has a good advantage here with Snipes now only having the blasters and not the spear.
He needs to be able to punish, but he doesn't!
And the spear is picked back up. That Sarah is not able to kill.
He doesn't get the D-Light.
Oh, the ground pound misses. But
Yeah,
now you're at a
that.
scary pace with. Never mind, that Sarah comes out. Rage ties it up as it is a 1-1.
And this is an absolutely insane set. I mean, Snipes needs to. Both of these players need to just be able to avoid the strings that are coming out from both of them.
Mm-hmm. This is fantastic. Do we know what Rage is doing?
Maybe a re?
He's still in the game. Maybe he's changing around drip. Never mind. No, he's not.
No, he ain't. I wonder what Snipes doing. He locked out of his character. Maybe he's choosing switching up the character. What's happening? What is going on?
I don't know. They're just trying to make it even more tense and suspenseful.
They're prolonging this, guys. I'm trying to watch. Oh, drip change from Snipes.
Drip change. Jiro got the drip change last time. I mean, Rage got the. It's so confusing having Jiro in the call here and then seeing Jiro on screen from Rage. But Rage did have the drip change last time, and now Snipes is answering back with a drip change of his own. Maybe it is just the drip change aura that causes each win to go back and forth, but we will have to see if that is true if Snipes does win this game here. But I still have hope for Rage. He's got that self-control, he's repping Team Naughty. He got this.
Nah, Team Nice all the way, man.
Were you actually Team Nice?
I was Team Nice.
Get out of this call.
What do you mean?
Okay. We are going into game 3 here. Rage is able to pick up the sword. Already built some nice damage up. Ooh, that is an amazing spear skin coming out from Snipes. I like that skin.
Oh my
I don't know what
God.
it is, but I like it.
Rage absolutely
a very
cooking.
dominant position here until.
But no, he doesn't get that. That would have been insane.
This is insane. This is insane.
I mean, Snipes absolutely just brings back all the damage that Rage put on him.
This is actually so crazy. They are so back and forth. I've never seen a back and forth like this. I don't think I've ever seen anything this close. That ground pound, being able to finish off that stock, which is very different from how that stock verse started, with Rage being so dominant.
Yeah, I mean, Rage, I mean, he looks strong. You know, that sword was able to rack up a lot of damage, and I think he's going to favor that for this stock at least, just opting to swap on it now. But Snipes is on his fabled spear, you know, not letting those blasters get anything at all.
That is very true. That Sarah did come out from Rage, but was not able to kill. Snipes is just using the sword so masterfully. You could tell how many hours were put into that spear. It's terrifying, but really, really cool to watch at the same time. I was able to watch a Snipes set at BCX, a few of them, and it was phenomenal to watch the spear jiggle around and do the most amazing practical thing.
You watch this stuff jiggle around, well? Alright, back to the game.
Okay, bro.
You know,
okay, bro.
Snipes hits that crazy D-Sig. Snipes up a complete stock. He's up 2. He's in that deep red, though. He goes for the blasters because he knows he wants that spear next stock. And the stock is just taken. Snipes is in a complete stock lead.
Yeah, now we're here for the reverse 3-0 in Rage's favor.
And obviously, you know, with you said how masterful he is on that spear. Snipes has about 1,300 hours on spear, which is more time than I have on the game. 3 times the amount. 3 times the amount that I have on the game, actually.
That is crazy. Thank you, production, in our ear, telling us that information.
Obviously, thank you, Hawk.
Now tell us how much hours Rage has on this site, because dang!
Ooh, just 0 D-Sig. It's so good, you know, the absolute crazy disjointed hitbox of that move, just, it's so insane, and people need to play this character more.
When in
That's
doubt,
very
you
true.
D-Sig.
Hi, Jiro. Once again, this is pretty tied up already. Rage is able to take this back. He is in red here, but it is down to 1 stock to 1 stock.
I mean, yeah, but Snipes does have that little damage lead. He needs to get a stock, but Rage is just absolutely masterfully cooking.
Oh my gosh. Is not able to go for that weapon. Okay, is able to now. Snipes was able to make it back. But Snipes does have the spear in hand. You don't know what's gonna happen when Snipes has that spear in hand.
You don't, and Rage back on the sword. I mean, he's close. He needs just 1 sig, and this is over. Both players D-sig, and it ends the game.
The D-sig is able to finish that off. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're going to game 4. Maybe it is the drip change. Maybe the drip change is what causes the wins to keep happening. If Rage switches his drip right now, do you think that Rage would win the next game?
I think he might, actually. You know, Snipes looks to be swapping his drip again, maybe? But
Maybe. Maybe Snipes just wants to keep the drip or the buff.
I mean, yeah, Rage just, he was so close. These games are so incredibly close that just one tiny mistake needs to be changed for the entire thing to go a different way.
Man, this is so good. This set is phenomenal.
This is definitely the best set that we've casted. I feel like this is much better than the Moni set.
Yeah, Moni versus... Ooh, that is a cool Ada. Definitely, yeah. Switching up that drip, wanting to keep the buff that comes with this drip switch. Rage did not switch the drip at all. Maybe Rage just wants to break the thing, wants to prove it wrong, break the myth. Alright, as I asked for earlier, we asked for Rage's Scythe hours, and it is about 400 hours on Scythe, but his top 5 legends are all Scythe legends, as well as this man has like 600 alts, which probably has a bunch more hours on Scythe as well. We can't forget that fact.
I mean, yeah, just being able to have just so much mastery on your weapon, it definitely helps. You know, just having the absolute skill, the knowledge of all of your moves and how they just string together is absolutely needed in these high level matches.
Very true. And we see that here, this Snipes has a severe damage disadvantage here. Until this is getting equaled back more up. Because these two are just equal back and forth over and over repeatedly. It never ends. Rage is able to get that Sarah though, finishing off that stop. I don't know how people freaking just jump that quick, hello. But yeah. Rage does pick back up the scythe. And just trying to capitalize.
Snipes has no options.
Wait! Oh! And it's not able to get back to stage.
And this performance.
Rage is 2 stocks up.
Snipes is just put in a reverse position of what he's put in last game. Rage able to put him into the 3 stocks to 1. This is looking really good for Rage.
This is looking phenomenal for Rage. He might bust the myth of the drip change.
I feel like Snipes did not need to swap off the drip. You know, he won on it. Sarah comes out. I mean, if anybody can do this, it's Snipes.
But then again, you're fighting Rage.
This is true. Just he is on the spear. Rage looks to be extremely comfortable on the sword. You know, he's been able to get these combos out. But damage, insane damage is being racked up by Snipes right now.
Yeah, these two are phenomenal. Both really good players playing at such high levels of this game. I can't believe this is how our top 4 is. We have amazing sets back to back to back. I can't wait to see the other 2. Hockey is the GOAT and went through every single one of Rage's ults and added it up. Rage has 650 hours on Scythe throughout all his ults. And he just won that game, making this a Game 5 set. 2-2.
2 Game 5s already. You know, you can't ask for anything much more than this.
Can we call out Hockey once again? We're going through and checking every single one of Rage's ops and doing the math. That's insane.
Yeah, shout out to production back there, actually.
Okay, Hockey. Can you play Mando for Game 5 is insane.
Nah. 500 mammoth coins.
This is the second nah we've gotten in the top 8. First from Nick. Oh my god, group leader. Kaya! Another level 100.
I mean, obviously Snipes has a lot of experience on the character if she's level 100, and maybe the bow will do better than the blasters on Ada.
Maybe.
Only time will tell, and I wonder if we're gonna go for Small Fortress for the 5th time in a row. You know, I'd like to see a little bit of a scenery change, honestly.
I'm down for anything because we're watching this awesome set.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. We're going to
Small Fortress of Lions. We have the Kaya versus Jiro now. Snipes versus Rage. Let's see if Rage is going to be able to adapt quickly to this Kaya and be able to keep up that momentum from the last game, being able to take the set.
Obviously, with the stat changes, you know, being a lot more tankier character, Kaya, you need to be able to get a lot more damage and a lot more strings off on Kaya than Ada to get these kills, and I feel like that's going to work out in Snipes' favor a lot.
That's very true. And the scythe is picked up from Rage here, and is already putting in the work, but Kaya's damage is already equaling this back up.
Yeah, I mean, but Rage gets that read. You know, it looks like at any second either of these players could be on top, and Snipes opts for the bow. Let's see if he is able to do something with this. The ground pound comes out, the weapon throw hits!
Oh! No way! That was such a heavy misplay from Snipes there. Rage has such a huge advantage in this game 5 now. That is scary. It seems like Rage is doing a really good job at adapting to that bow, to this Kaya.
Snipes goes
That
for a
is
D-sig
insane.
there. I don't know what that D-sig was, but he does get the read. Rage is a Sarah away, a sig away from dying, and Snipes just needs to be able to find it.
Maybe that's what that D-Sig was. And that recovery after all those nares from Rage.
I
And that
think
weapon throw
Rage-
almost hit. That was such a weird angle of that weapon throw. I love it.
I think Rage just found his element now. I feel like Snipes is just on the back burner. I don't think Snipes is going to be able to take this one.
You could say that he found his self-control.
That was not good.
Yes, it is. It's clan name. It was good. It was good.
Holy, everyone went silent after that one.
You're always silent. Okay, Rage picks back up the side.
Let's get the dare.
And the dare on the foe is able to finish off that stock, but that is a whole stock in the lead of Rage here. That is a really dangerous place to be against Rage, especially in a game 5 in this important of a set. This is very dangerous and scary for Snipes.
This is
But
a
once
loss.
again, it is Snipes, and Snipes is on that spear, so we can't count Snipes out just yet. These two have always been back and forth, back and forth. So I wouldn't be surprised if Rage loses a stock here before anything else happens.
I mean, yeah, but Snipes is in a very bad position. He gets his recovery taken. These weapon throws are just coming out.
Weapon throws for Rage are insane. That was so crazy. There was like 3 weapon throws in a row.
He has no gravity cancel. He gets that pogo. The Sair. He needs it.
I
This is
called
such
it.
a
I
tall
knew that would
task.
happen.
This is such a tall task. Snipes needs to work from the ground up to win this game.
Man, I don't even know what to say. This is insane.
Snipes just put in a completely
amazing
uncomfortable
box.
situation. Gets the end light. Rage also gets an end light. It's so close.
Rage does have the scythe in hand, which is the superior weapon for Rage here. Ooh, throws it away. Maybe Rage is trying to style and finish it off with never mind. Wants to finish it off with the sword. But
With
Snipes does
D-Light.
not want to be finished off.
He does live on Ada. That would not have made him live. He does get the dare. He gets the recovery. You see side light? Snipes going for
This is
some
tied
risky
up. This
options.
is pretty much tied up again. Guys, these
What?
two are insane. I don't
Come
even
on,
care who
Snipes.
wins. This is just insane.
He gets the spear. Recovery comes out. He goes for the GCD sig. He gets. That would have been death.
That pogo. The pogo on the spear.
Pogo saved him.
This is so close, guys.
Do you like the Sair?
In the
They
Sarah
just one
on
hit away from
Sarah's
dying.
wall,
The
he's not-
recovery comes out.
In the recovery, Snipes beats Rage just barely. That was an insane set. Major props to both of these players. They are both amazing.
Oh my
Holy.
god.
Wow.
Put back down a stock and already in the orange. Snipes just works back. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. And we're gonna see a
Did we
water
just
break come from
witness?
Snipes.
Yeah, I would need water too after that, guys. I completely understand Snipes here.
It's okay, man. You tried Rage. It's all good. Okay? It is fine. It's your supremacy. Okay?